Hi everybody, hi, how are you? I hope you're good. I am well. My name is Pilisiwe Tivenstra. I am a writer and a reader. I am back with another book review. Yay! I am back with another book review. This time around, I am going to be talking about Piggy Boy's Blues by Nakhane Toure. Nakhane Toure is a beautiful, beautiful artist, multi disciplinary artist, and he is major here in South Africa, and I think he lives now in London, if I'm not mistaken. But he's a beautiful, beautiful musician and a songwriter and a beautiful actor. And one of the films that he acted in is Inqeba, which I love. I love Inqeba. I love what it stands for and what it is. But I'm not talking about Inqeba. I'm not talking about the brilliance of Nakhane. Nakhane Toure is a brilliant, guys, brilliant artist and a storyteller, and overall just a creative person. I wouldn't mind having dinner with him, okay? But today I will be talking about the book that he wrote when he was a young person. I think at the age of 20 something, 23 or early 20s. And he wrote a book. And when I think of myself in the early 20s, goodness, I was full of ideas. I was searching, I was discovering, I was trying things, I was becoming selves. And I just didn't jot them down. I didn't jot them down. I wish I did. I think I would have also made it very interesting book. But Nakhane Toure did write his book, did jot down his ideas. And we have this now today. And we're going to talk about this book. So the story follows Piggy Boy's Blues is a story that follows Davide M, and when he returns to Alice, the town of his birth, and he stays with his uncle Udimpiwe. Udimpiwe lives with a man. Why did I just sneeze? Oh my gosh. Excuse me. Okay. Udimpiwe lives with a man. His name is Gray. And Alice is in the Eastern Cape. The story is set in the Eastern Cape, both the modern and historical. So it happens in the present, and then it goes back to the history, lives, or the paternal history of men in the family of Davide. So when Davide goes and stays with his uncle, Gray develops feelings for Davide, and he's not kind of like shy to tell Davide, and Davide is not interested. He said, "No, dude, I'm not up for that. I don't want that. I don't want you." But they go out and have drinks, go in a bar, they stare at each other's eyes. There's a lot of silences. They go to the beach. Which was funny because David did not go to the ocean, which I related to. Yeah. Okay, come back, Billy. Oh gosh. So it just hit me now that actually Tatima did not go to the ocean. Yo, our black kind go to ish. Yeah, the ocean. We respect the ocean, Shame. We do. So there's a lot that they do together. They do spend time together, but still, even that happens, it does not give Gray the right to kind of continue pursue with Davide, because he is in a relationship with Davide's uncle. So basically, we follow that. We follow those three characters going back and forth. But the book is also layered with other themes that I found interesting. The book was more about discovering self and collecting pieces of self. and finding the balance between the one's sexuality and spirituality, which I really liked, because I remember as a young person also I was going through that, trying to figure out my spirituality. Who am I as a woman, or where do I stand, or and how do I love, So I found that quite interesting. That's all good. All those themes are really powerful and interesting. But I found this book also becoming a little bit more meaningful than what I thought it would be to me. Because as a young writer myself, I kind of recognized all the errors a young writer does when I read this book. So I'm gonna shift a bit to the writers now. So writers, remember when you get a mail that says, "Oh, your book has potential, but it needs a lot of editing," or, "Oh, you're a potential writer, but the book is not for us." Um, I got those mails, but I never understood them why until I read this book. You realize, Guti, Nakhane at this age, he was full of ideas. He was full of ideas that needed rigorous editing, editing, and in the book, I mean, I somewhere I read his interview that he said he this oh I think it's his acknowledgement at the end of the book that he says this book took him 5 to 6 years. My book, writing it took me almost, my first novel, it took me about when, like, almost, now it's becoming what? I still have to do another draft, which probably is going to be the 40th draft. But anyway, so it took him about 6 to 7 years to finish the book. And then it got published. And then you find that this writer, the ideas are all in there, but they did not fully come out. There are a lot of loopholes in scenes, in character arcs, in character traits as well. Some of the scenes are incomplete. Some of the themes are not fully opened. Maybe that might be in a choice of the writer, but I'm not too sure, because there's so many things that are just so distorted, which they do say at the book that the book it is. But if the book is kind of like that, something has to be connecting. Either the emotional growth of each character has to connect, or the emotional line of all the characters have to connect. You always have to have a line, no matter how distorted the book is, no matter how no matter how the structure of the book is distorted, you still need a line. No matter what, you still need a journey. No, any kind of journey can be an emotional journey. You need that, but there is a little bit of that. It's just not clear, because when we start with Davide, he's still figuring himself out, but then at the end he sort of finds himself, but it doesn't come out. It doesn't come out. So there are a few things I liked about the book. I liked the fact that all these characters are treated as just that, characters, treated as people that have problems. That's it. Nothing more. It's not about them being gay, not having problem. To them, it's normal, and I appreciated that's what the writer did. And I don't know if the writer was aware that he was doing that these characters have lives, that these characters have problems, these characters abahambi babalale noma ikephi. There is a boundary, like me and you. This character's problems with someone Shela njalo, and ibeni ingamfuni. There's boundaries. These characters have dreams. These characters have problems, depression, anxiety. And I enjoyed that. It made I like that was the focus more than, you know, the sexuality. It was not about that. It was not about that, and you feel that the book is not about that, which was great. Um, and I liked. There's this beautiful, powerful scene. I'm not gonna tell you about it, but just know that it balances. It's a rape scene, and I've never read any rape scene like that, which it balances the beauty beautifully. Have you ever read a rape scene that has beauty in it? You don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's fine. Just read, get the book, and you'll get. And when you get to that part, you'll know what I'm talking about. There's this beautiful dance between beauty and darkness, and pain and hate, and fear and surrendering. All of those, it's like a dance. And in that scene, that's where I picked up that, wow, this guy Nakhane is a brilliant writer. It's just the editing. Just need an editor. Yo guys, it became so clear to me, Mutilalela, you need an editor in your work, because then this is gonna happen. Your ideas are not gonna come out. You need the second person to bounce off the ideas, to make your ideas to grow, and to build on them, to become something, and to breathe. Here everything was a little bit squashed, you know. When I was kept on reading, everything was a little bit held on together, and that just didn't let the story breathe on its own. And then it caused me as a reader to take a distance, that I don't read a story, I'm reading a writer. I'm reading the author. This is the writer writing. This is the writer talking. It's not the character. It's not the lives of the character. And that took away the enjoyment, and that took away the magic of the book. Unnecessary words that the author used that sometimes kind of like blocked me. There's this thing engakhula ngayo esikoleni kuthiwa writing is not about you writing big words. That's not writing. Actually, that's you hiding. That's you being lazy. That's the advice I used to get me trying to write, and I use all these bombastic words. And in my writing, I would read it out in essay like, what do I feel? What did you evoke in the reader? As soon as you put all of those words, every time I have to have a dictionary on the side. No, we are way past that. There are many ways of writing, and I find with editing, the writer would have moved away from that, because you write like this in your few first drafts. This is how you write. And I know I'm a bit harsh, but I think it's a positive thing for young writers to see the mistakes or the errors that we get, or the feedback that we get from emails, that it's here. This is what those emails are talking about, and you'll know what I'm talking about. If you're an advanced reader, you'll know, or a writer who has, you know, who is better than many other writers, you'll see what I'm talking about. And it's understandable as well. I mean, when you think of the author at the age of 20s, where was I in the 20s? You know, is I searching, figuring out, escaping, trying, and then, you know, I write a book about it. It's all great ideas, but it's not a story. Yeah, so that's my thoughts. Yeah. I think I don't know how this would hit to a lot of people that you're watching the videos. Buy the book anyhow, and when you finish reading, listen, we can still continue the conversation below, and let me know if you've read it. Let me know if I misunderstand, or if I don't understand anything, or you understand what's happening in this book. Let's talk about it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for commenting and staying with me. I appreciate it. Yay, we are done. Bye.